everybody, it's Jameson aka Shadow again, and long time no see. I know it's been a while since I put up a video, and I'm sure more than one of you have wondered where the hell I've been. Even got a couple messages from a couple people asking, where are you? Well, the truth is, I had computer problems for a while. Well, first of all, I've been steadily working on this orc army, and I kind of got burned out. You know, like with everything, you put a lot of time into something, you kind of get burned out on, you need a little break. And I got to the point where I really needed a break from painting and pursuing miniatures and all that kind of thing. I just needed to get away from it. So I took about a month off from that. Did other things, read books, and, you know, got outside and whatever. And just about the time I was getting ready to get back into it, my computer crapped out on me. And years back, I had a computer crash on me, and I lost everything on the hard drive. This time around, I took it to a friend who works on computers, and he said, you can use it for the time being. He says, but it's not going to last very long. Well, after that first encounter where I lost all my info, I didn't even bother. I just didn't even bother with this one. I just said, forget it. I'm not gonna use it. I don't want to lose that information. I turned it on long enough to make sure that a few things were backed up, and then didn't. So didn't turn it on again. So I ended up getting a new computer, which, you know, was a few bucks. And I was out without one for a while, and then I, you know, was going through the whole trouble trying to get one and get it set up and get everything set up. So there's a couple of months right there just dealing with all that. And then I got back into miniatures and started painting again, but I lost the cord for the recharger for my camcorder. The camcorder battery was dead, and I couldn't find the cord to recharge it. So I'm like, okay, you know, can't make videos till I find that. So by the time I finally found that, I had kind of worked a lot on painting and was kind of easing that down a little bit. You know, I was spending 2-3 hours a night painting, and I was kind of trying to ease it up a little bit, and just maybe a half hour or so each night, because as some of you may know, and I think I've got a couple videos somewhere, I'm a writer, wannabe writer. You know, I've got a few published stories, so I'm not a wannabe writer. I am a published writer, but I'm not what you call a really successful monetarily writer. And after years of writing and selling a lot of short stories, I thought, okay, it's time for me to tackle something a little bit bigger, and I want to write a novel. You know, I'd given a lot of thought over the years and had all sorts of different ideas for it, but I never really sat down seriously to write a novel from beginning to end. I'd written pieces before, but then, you know, I was selling short stories and, you know, making a little money from that. And I thought, well, I'll just keep practicing my, you know, honing my craft, and I'll wait for later to write the novel. Well, I finally got in the frame of mind where it's like, okay, I want to start writing this thing. So that's basically what I've been doing mostly for the last month, and about the last month. I've been prepping it and going over everything since the beginning of the year, and then in the early part of February I actually sat down and started writing, and that's basically why I haven't been around too much. I've just been so engrossed in other things. In fact, if you see here, my workspace is just covered with all the notes that I have jotted down over the years on different things. So that's where I've been. I want to get back into kind of a regular schedule of writing and working on my miniatures, because here's the orc army as it stands right now. Got some goblins, some boys, archers, boar chariot, and rock lobber. This I got off eBay. This is the old metal version, and this is the first real metal that I worked with, and I've got to say, in my honest opinion, I don't like it. No sir, I don't like it. I'm not fond of metal. After working with plastic and resin, I just found that it seemed like every time I turned around, the paint was scratching, and I had to touch it up constantly. So I don't think I'm going to be pursuing too many more metal models, but that's the Orc and Goblin army for right now. And then right over here you can see is a whole nother batch of boys and archers that I've slowly been going over. I still got these 4 in the back to get their skin on a little bit, but before going over it with a wash. That's where that's at. So nothing really new. I haven't really bought anything new. It just got to the point where, you know, I thought, well, I have enough. I have enough stuff in here that I really don't need to buy anything right now. And besides, with the outrageous prices that Games Workshop has been asking, I've kind of had it with them. So I thought, you know, I'm kind of done buying your stuff, except for the occasional Finecast single, because I have drawers down here with some different character models. I buy one of those every now and then. But as far as you know, big purchases, I'm not going to be buying anything until I've kind of, you know, put together and painted the stuff I have, and I have enough to last me for years right now. So I'm kind of good. I really don't need any more paint, as you can see. I've got plenty of paint, and yeah, and that over there is all weathering pigments and glues, and you know, you see in there, this is all clay for modeling scenery and different things like that. So took a break for a while, and now I'm kind of back into it, and so you might see a video from me every now and then. I know I wasn't just lighting YouTube on fire with posting videos up, but I'll be back here and there, and yeah, I've been keeping track with everybody else's videos. I just haven't been commenting too much. And that's about it. Just wanted to drop a hey, say hello, let everybody know I'm still around and still plugging away at different things. I'm very slow at it, so as you can tell, I've been working on this goblin army for the last year. So that's about it. And so until next time, I'll talk to you later, or I will talk to you later next time. Until next time, take care, and